We've just arrived down at the car at Glastonbury Carnival, which is the last carnival in the circuit for 2025. It's always a sad night doing the last carnival, but I think we'll all be relieved to have a bit of a break from carnival for a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to go and set everything up as I'm getting the last drive tonight.
I get the cab cover off and make sure that everything is there that should be there.
Now that I've set the cab up, I'm just going to go round and do my daily checks, and I'm going to do a real quick version of it because you've already seen it at North Pelican Carnival.
As I've said before, these checks are very important. They have to be completed and recorded before the cart goes out, just like you would a normal lorry. Carnival carts are quite unusual, so they have what's called a VSO, which stands for Vehicle Special Order. There are a few things on the cart that wouldn't be mandatory on a normal lorry, just like these few things.
There are a few safety features on the cart, like these cameras. They see, well, they're supposed to see down the side of the cart. You can't see right to the back because it is too far on a camera. We also have stop buttons all the way down through the cart, which any of the road crew can press at any time, and that will send a light to the cab, a red light in my face, so that tells me that I need to stop immediately. We also have cameras up there on each tow bar, so that you can see down onto the tow bar, so if anybody's in this area then you don't pull off. We've got screens up in the cab there. We have these as well, so in possession it's just to keep people out of the area where the tow bar is. There will be a road crew each side of both tow bars, especially if people's been drinking and they think it's a good idea to cut through the cart when it's stopped or something like that. It just prevents that. And everyone stopped talking now that I've come past. Say hello, YouTube. That's the electricians, and they'll get the generator started up soon. We cannot play music or make too much noise because there are residents over there. So there's a certain time when we're allowed to start making a bit of noise. The harnesses out already, the headsets and the ladders to get everyone on. And they've also put the fire extinguishers on. They have taken all the bottles off the cart, so I'm going to go and find a black bag. All the bottles are from the personnel when they stop for a drink on the rest period.
We try to keep things as tidy as we can.
All bagged up and ready to go. You two are from 2 Hours Carnival Club, aren't you?
Yeah.
And it's the last carnival tonight. Are you sad or happy?
Sad and happy.
Why are you sad?
Because I will miss carnival, and I'm happy because to see everything after on YouTube.
Oh. Not because you can get some sleep? No. And have you enjoyed carnival?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to see you both, and I hope you have a really good carnival.
Thank you.
This is one of the Gremlins drivers.
Yeah.
How many of you drove with him?
None.
None? Why
No, you need to speak to him. I ain't done none.
Oh, why not?
I ain't doing them. No, he's the driver.
Again, but do ex-driver.
Yeah, I will start again.
Ex-driver.
Speak to someone else.
So how's your carnival been?
Oh, my boy's so. I think the chaps have done all right myself.
Yeah.
Best one ain't there, but
Oh, well,
me,
yes,
of course.
yeah.
No,
I would. Maybe that's why you haven't won.
oh yeah, didn't think of it that way.
Look at them all, looking at him.
He's just come out of prison. Karen, the community's over there. He's got to get back to the nursing home in a minute.
Oh, no.
Other than that, we're all nice and healthy.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. Thanks for that.
That's right, no worries.
This is Marketeers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And how's your year been?
How's my year been? My year been all right. Just a little hiccup now and again.
Just a little hiccup. Happy with the results? Good.
So far.
Good.
See if we can do better next year.
Yeah. Cheers.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Emma doesn't want to be on the camera. This is Lime Kiln here, by the way. Emma doesn't want to be on camera, but I've known her since the days of Julia's. So how old were we? 4 or 5. Starting Julia's and going on stage, and we used to Skype, didn't we? We used to go up and get sweets when we weren't allowed. How has your year been?
Eventful.
Eventful. I think everyone's had an
Very
eventful year,
eventful,
haven't they?
yes.
Because you did have a bit of a walking entry at Burnham, didn't you?
Yes. Problem with the lorry,
All
and then the
sorted
car,
out?
then the car. A tree stepped out in front of us.
But you've done well, though.
Yeah, we've
You've done well.
alright.
When it has worked, it's done well.
When? Exactly, when? Yes.
Same with us. It's fine.
Third in town, can't take that away from us. So.
No.
We've done well there. We did well there.
Yeah. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, and to you.
We need it. It's about half an hour until the start of the session now, so I'm going to get myself ready, my costume, and then hopefully the personnel will be down here soon. We're quite close to the back. I don't think we will be starting that early. Hopefully we'll be moving about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I put my costume on with plenty of layers underneath. It doesn't look like it's going to rain tonight, so that's one bonus. But sat still in the seat for a few hours can get very cold. Fortunately, nobody can see my bottom half, so I put thermal leggings on and ski trousers. As I'm getting ready, I see Stuart Harvey's bullnose pull down the road, although I was only quick enough to get a photo of the back.
Can we have a little look at the cart first?
Well, I'll tell you, go this side, come this way. You're going to cut this out, you.
No, because you're the professional.
You won't get as much glare, like that.
Ah!
And then you cut all that out, that bit we did.
Andy Bennett works for the BBC, so he knows how to film stuff.
Well, a little bit.
A little bit.
I'm getting you quite short. How do you ever see over the steering wheel?
Well, I can.
'Cause-
Andy helps out with Griffins.
Yeah, VP of Griffins, although I've done a bit of welding for a few other clubs. I'm a welder for hire.
Yeah. So how has it been for Griffins this year?
I think it's been all right. I tend to be, I do the front of the tractor, so as long as that bit works, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I love carnival, same as you, but
yeah.
it can't go on.
Yeah.
If you're a Bridgewater club and you do stage and they do kart building, it's like you've got to have it ending.
Yeah.
And like I'm quite happy to watch I'm a Celebrity tomorrow. Get me Dominoes, because otherwise we've got no energy.
Yeah.
And you're driving tonight.
I'm driving tonight.
Driving it because you like to drive the last one, or because
I haven't driven Glastonbury for a long time,
You're not?
but I'm quite glad I am, because I do like Glastonbury Carnival. I think
Do you?
it's a really nice
yeah,
carnival.
but isn't it tricky up the hill?
Yeah,
Glastonbury High Street is so
Yeah.
steep. But it's been a good
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
A lot of people's had issues though.
Oh mate, you all get things happen like bulbs don't light and chains come off, especially if you're in feature, and in tablet they've got to keep it tidy. But it's been like bigger things like
Yeah.
lorries breaking down,
Yeah.
generators. The people that do it, ones that aren't going out to the parties, they're the ones that
Yes.
are getting at 4 a.m. That's why you get tired very quickly.
Yeah.
Talk to masqueraders earlier. They had issues
Oh
with their generator.
They went round
Went round with no
darkness
lights.
last night. Yeah.
They went back to the shed to fix the generator, and they get a phone call. Oh, lads, you've got a puncture in your tractor.
Oh,
so they cut all the metal
God.
off, all the wood off. I went over and welded it up, and it's just like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
And you helped out Renegades.
Did a day for Renegades. They're a good bunch, and
Yeah.
they're knocking on the door for Ramblers. There
Right.
will come a time where they will get first at some point. They every year they're getting closer, and then not because you're here, but look at Vagabonds. I think it's the best thing you've done for 10 years.
Yeah.
And like it should be doing better.
Maybe people don't get it because you only see it for a few seconds,
Yeah,
don't you?
but it's day and
then-
night, isn't it?
Yeah.
When it spins around, you get.
Yeah.
But I like any club that does something different.
It is different. We always do different, and somebody else does it better. But my arm is starting to shake now. I'm holding the
Sorry,
camera. So, do you want to plug your radio show?
Do I have to?
Oh,
I
yeah,
can do. Yeah.
of course you
What do I do? BBC Somerset. I do the whole of the Southwest. Friday afternoon, Saturday and Sunday morning, 10 till 2, and it's general nonsense like this, but without the lady with the scary green eyes.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Andy.
Pleasure.
Now that I've been talking to ages, I better get the lorry fired up.
I also switch my cameras on via the zombie light switch, and I still haven't got to the bottom of why it says zombie lights. Whilst the air's building up, I pop out and Alice does my makeup for me. I did try to interview another couple of clubs and even tried to get Jamie Day from Ramblers to say a few words, as he's driving the cart that has won every single carnival, but he was having none of it, probably for the best as he ain't even that keen on the cart. Keith has followed Vagabonds around at every carnival and taken photos as long as I can remember. Unfortunately, he's not been in the best health this year, so we've only seen him at Weston and tonight. We make sure that Keith gets a photo with us all, and Sarah does the honours of taking the photo. We've also been pushing our TikTok this year, and Troy has been going live at every single carnival. We'd be very grateful if you go and support us on TikTok. Everyone is getting themselves in the carnival spirit and warmed up for the last show tonight.
Trying the microphone, a hat to fit his head.
Big head.
And it's a big hoof head. He is the alpha male lion. Otherwise, yes,
We hear that the carts are moving up ahead, so we get everybody onto the cart, ready for the final carnival this year. We slowly move down towards the start line, and I leave my coat on until the very last minute. Once the dancers on the cart start dancing, they will warm up pretty quickly, but unfortunately I don't have that option. Years ago, before LED bulbs, the bulbs would have given you quite a bit of warmth. And one thing that I can remember from watching when I was younger was that every time a cart came past, it felt like somebody was putting the heating on. Very much a nostalgic feeling for those who can remember it. However, now with LED bulbs, there is no heat coming off the carts at all. The good thing about LEDs is we can have a much smaller generator, which means we can afford to have our own rather than hiring one in, and we don't use anywhere near as much diesel in the generator. I always try and look out for people as I'm driving along, but because the crowds are so big, sometimes it is difficult to spot people. However, I did spot one of my trucking friends, Martin Hardin, tonight. And luckily I managed to blow the air horns in the music break. I also gave him the blinky blinkies with the indicators, although it's quite hard to know when you've gone 100 foot when you can't see the back of the vehicle. Eventually we get to the high street, and just before we head up the steep hill that Andy was talking about earlier, we get a big cheer from the vagabonds stood around the monument watching tonight. So this steep hill isn't just tricky because it's steep, it's also tricky because you have a rather tight corner before you head up the hill. The road crew watch me round and I keep the cart at a slow, steady pace. And by the looks of it, I've even got a chance to have a little sing-along to the words while I'm doing it. The road crew give me the nod to say that I've cleared the corner, and I carry on up the hill through the high street. I always hope that I will make it up the hill without having to stop. Sometimes it is inevitable and you can't help but stop, but this year I'm very lucky and I don't stop all the way up. And once I get up to the top, I go round the final left-hand corner, which actually isn't a bad corner to turn on, and I've quite often taken some good photos of the car on this corner. However, I obviously won't be able to tonight because I am driving. And then I get to the only thing that has ever made me sad at a Glastonbury carnival, and no matter how hard or easy each year has been, it's always this sign that fills me with emotion. Anyway, it's now time to get my coat on and get the cart back round to where we lined up. This carnival goes round in a circle and it is quite a long way back from the end of procession. Mr. Cool, the vagabond in disguise, comes and says hello, and once we're parked up, it's time to get everybody off the cart, as apparently there's an after party that they need to go to tonight. I use this opportunity to get my costume off and put my warm clothes on, as I shall be driving the cart from Glastonbury back to Bridgewater tonight. And I also get my flask of coffee out to warm me up from the inside.
Let's start unhitching so that we can put the generator trailer on the tractor and take it back to Bridgewater.
We also strapped down the rocking motion at the front of the cart, and as you can see, the cart has been battered by the weather this year. I can see on the camera when they start to unhitch, and when they're ready, they give me the signal to move down. And tonight, Brycey is taking the generator back with the tractor. We're held on this road until most of the public traffic has gone. But once we're given the signal to go, we don't hesitate to get going. As we head down, we get the opportunity to see the Jester's Haunt all lit up for the last time. I think this has probably become the public choice of this year, and on nearly every social media post I've seen, it's gone viral. Eventually, we get onto the main public road, and it is quite an odd feeling driving something like this on a public road. And I think because a lot of the time we are moving it at night, it can feel quite lonely and eerie. It can also feel quite cold. This journey is around 15 miles long and should take us about 45 minutes. I have an escort van in front and behind, and the tractor and generator also has an escort vehicle in front and behind. The route back to Bridgewater isn't the best in the carnival cart, and it does have some overhanging trees. And even though we've done our last carnival, and it doesn't matter so much if things get damaged, we still don't want to risk bits hanging off or leaving debris in the road. We're nearly there once we head through the village of Westonzoyland, complete with its sharp left-hand corner followed by its sharp right-hand corner. And once we've done that, we know we're nearly home.
That's it, we're all parked up in a safe spot until tomorrow morning when we put it away. And I think Dad will probably get us down early as per normal.
Not everybody here will be able to make it down tomorrow, so we say our final farewells and thank yous to those that have helped us this year.
I'm at home now with a cup of tea. It is just gone 1 o'clock. Not too bad considering there was a little hold up at the start. Tomorrow morning we need to go down and put the cart away. I thought it was going to be 8 o'clock and it turns out it's going to be 9 o'clock. We have a little bit of a lie-in. To be honest, I'd just rather get it in and get all my stuff ready to go back to work. Maybe have a little bit of a lazy day tomorrow-ish. Videos to edit. It's Sunday morning. I've arrived back down at the cart at 9 o'clock. So let's get this car back in the shed. I'm just getting myself set up in the tractor. They're going to pull, tug and the cart forwards. Last year there was a little bit of a mistake made. There's a few got here early, thought they were doing the right thing by getting everything unhitched so it's just ready to go, and then we realised that the tractor was stuck in between the cart and the generator and couldn't get out. They are going to pull that forwards this year before we unhitch everything. I can, however, start unhitching the tractor. I have to unhitch it from the generator trailer, to take the cart down first because that's going in the shed first because we're going to put it all in a line.
I pop down to the front just to make sure that everything's okay, and we seem to have a little problem, so Brycey rings around to try and get some help.
We're here waiting, so we can, we're free, we're ready whenever you are.
Bit of a change of plan. Lucky I went down to the tug before I actually started unhitching everything. Unfortunately, the business next door have left stuff in the way for us to get the cart in the shed. So we're going to have to find a telehandler and try to get the stuff moved because nobody from the business next door is answering the phone. It is a Sunday morning, so you can kind of understand that. Not what you want on a Sunday morning after doing 2 weeks of carnival.
Once we know we can get it sorted, we start getting everything unhitched. Dad is going to take the tug down first, and then they are going to make a plan. Meanwhile, I get the tractor unhitched, ready to take the cart down first. Once everything's done, I can pull round to the front of the cart to get it hitched up. Dan and Brycey watch me back, and from where I'm sat, it's very hard to see where the holes line up. So I do need a little bit of guidance. We get all the lines on, but then we need to stay here for a while until the yard is cleared, as this is the biggest section to take down.
Right, they've got it as clear as they can, so I'm going to make my way down the lane. Apparently there is a van in the lane as well that might be a bit tricky to get past, so I've asked them if they just watch me pass just to make sure I'm not going to hit it, because that's the last thing you want today.
As we turn the corner to the lane, you can see just how narrow it is. And like last night, just because the carnival is over, it still doesn't mean that we want to damage anything on the cart.
Right, let's go and see what the plan is. We've got our plan, same as last year.
As I bring the cart in, I need to make sure that it is dead central to the tug and dead central to the doors of the shed. I only have one attempt at this, and it's important that I get it right. I take my time to use as much space as I've got to get it lined up in a dead straight line, and I need to pull right up to the back of the tug with the tractor, leaving just enough space to shunt my way out. Once I'm there, they uncouple all of the Susies and take the pin out so that I can get this tractor moved out of the way. Then I just need to shunt back and forth over the tow bar until I can wiggle my way out. Hopefully we won't need the tractor anymore for getting this bit in, but I'll wait here until I definitely know that we don't. When I get out, I also have a look to see how well I've lined the cart up with the shed, and actually it's looking alright. So Dad backs the tug out to get it hitched up with the cart trailer. The pin goes in with a little bit of wiggling it around, and then it's a moment of truth, pulling it into the shed. When we were building this year, we knew we were up to the maximum dimensions that we could have, and when we pulled it out, it was very tight. So we're also expecting it to be very tight going back in. We watched the cart in very carefully, with some stood at the back and some stood at the front, ready to give a shout if something is going to hit. Everything is looking good so far, and once we get to this stage, we're pretty sure it's going to all fit in. Although I do have a closer look around at the other side, and we have made it into the shed with millimetres to spare. Once we know it's in and it's fine, I head back down to get the generator trailer. This is the last bit to take down and shouldn't take us too long to hitch up. And this year I did remember to take the pin back with me, as last year I did forget. Martin and Brycey watch me back, they get the pin in, they do the airlines, and then I can be on my way. Back down at the car, I do the exact same thing again and get the generator lined up as dead central as I possibly can. Once again, we take the airlines off, we unhitch the tractor, and then I just need to shunt my way out of the gap. By dropping the tow bar down and reversing over it, it gives me that little bit more space. The tractor also has to go back to where we hire it from today, so before it goes back it needs to be decarnivalised. It's been nice to see this year that some other clubs have also decorated their mudguards to match their theme, and you would think it's easier to tell which tractor is ours, but apparently that is not the case. Whilst they're doing that, Dad's already in the driver's seat and Barry is watching him back slowly. This time Dad is reversing the tug and the cart trailer back towards the generator trailer, and he needs to do this in a dead straight line. Barry gives him the signal of when to stop, and it is almost in line. We just needed to pull the pin out of the swinger to move it over a couple of inches so it could match up perfectly. Once the pin's in, they give Dad the signal to start pulling the cart into the shed. We're hoping that this will go in as easy as last time, as we are already later than we thought we would be today, due to having to get stuff moved to get the cart back into the shed. So far, all is looking good, and once the generator meets the door, it's looking pretty clear that it's going to go in no problem. The cart will be turned around once it's stripped down, but for one, it's easier to put it back in the shed this way, and two, it's better for generator maintenance if we do have to lift it out.
And that's it, she's back in the shed. We just need to shut the doors.
Another moment that I find quite final in the year is the shutting of the shed on the cart.
The only thing left to do now is take the tractor back. I've got Kieran some poppy air fresheners, some base lights, some chocolates and some Red Bull. Say thank you for the tractor. And that's our last job of the season.
Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all on the carnival videos next year. Or alternatively, you can stick around for some trucking content throughout the year. Hit the subscribe button to guarantee that you'll see more.